So if you've been following along, we've been recapping our trip to the Philippines, but for this week, we decided we're gonna take a break because we went and visited Revelstoke. Going to Revelstoke for the weekend. Go in, what is it called? The Mountain Pipe Coaster?
Yeah. And then the aerial park.
The aerial park.
We don't really know what else we're doing.
And we'll maybe go for a hike.
Figure it out when we get there.
Here we go.
Whoa, babe.
On the way there, we decided to stop at Three Valley Gap. Three Valley Gap is an old ghost town. It was a mining and forestry place. And so there's all like old mining equipment and forestry equipment and old houses that you're walking through. And lots of old cool like cars and old trains. And buses. Lots of really cool vintage things to walk around and see.
It's pretty cool how they let you walk through each of the old trains. You can kind of explore them yourselves. You can open doors and cupboards and just kind of look everywhere. Three Valley Gap is in such a beautiful location. It's right on this beautiful lake, nestled in between some mountains, and it's just perfect for pictures. Jesse was able to get his drone up and get a little bit of video.
Few things there though that didn't really fit. Like they seemed out of place. And one of the things we noticed was the mannequins.
The mannequins have to go.
Yeah?
Mannequins are the creepiest thing in the world. The mannequins are either like old and falling apart or new and just don't fit. One of them was a mounted police and it was a lady
It's just like
with a mustache.
Yeah, it's basically just a recycled old mannequin from a women's department store. She's got like makeup on and everything, and you can tell she's a woman, but they just put a mustache on. But was that the one where the mustache was upside down?
Yep. I just don't get why the mustache is upside down. And then the other thing that didn't fit too is there's a haunted train car, and you go through like a Halloween themed car, which doesn't really make sense other than the fact that it's a ghost town. But a ghost town doesn't really mean like a haunted town. It's like there's just no one lives there anymore.
Yeah.
To me, it really made no sense. So from there, we went and continued on to Revelstoke, and right away we decided to go for lunch. Just pulled into Revelstoke and filled up with gas. We're going to get some lunch and then go do some exploring. In Revelstoke, there are tons of great options for restaurants, but we chose the Taco Club. just finished lunch and it was awesome.
Because we like tacos.
Because we like the tacos.
I've driven by Revelstoke so many times, but I've never really stopped and gone into the downtown area. And I was so excited to explore Revelstoke a little bit. And their downtown is awesome, and so many cute little restaurants and shops.
We ended up making a really good choice stopping at the taco club. It was really, really good food. The wait was crazy long.
But it kind of looked like that everywhere downtown.
Yeah. But it was worth the wait too. It was really good food. Even ended up buying one of their in-house hot sauces. Ooh, I'm gonna get it.
Oh.
That's it's a carrot habanero, and it is mwah.
We were really undecided on what we wanted to do that first afternoon there, so we asked our waitress, and she recommended we go to the Meadows in the Sky Parkway, and that was a really good advice.
Yeah, Meadows in the Sky is the top of Mount Revelstoke, and it's just beautiful alpine country. Really nice hikes through wildflowers, and the scenery was just amazing. William, you have to smell this. It smells so good. Look what I found. Grandfather's beard. Look what I found. Grandfather's mustache.
And what's nice about it is if you're going with kids, they have short hikes. You can get to beautiful views in like a 10-minute walk. But for those that want a longer hike, there's, I think, up to a 4-hour hike. All different trails. Like you could spend a whole day there doing all the trails, and it's beautiful.
Absolutely.
Unfortunately, it's a national park, and I think pretty much all of Revelstoke is a no-fly zone, so we couldn't get the drone up.
It would have been some unreal drone footage though. So that was an awesome, beautiful hike.
I can't believe it's so close to us and we've never been here.
I know. We've never
Beautiful.
explored Revelstoke before, and we live 2 hours away. So from the Meadow in the Skies, we went and checked into our hotel. Here's the hotel room.
But what is in there?
There is no king bed. And then from the hotel, we went for supper.
Just a short walk from our hotel actually was Nomad's Burger, and they brag that they have the best burgers and fries, burgers and poutine in town. So we had to check that out.
Yeah, so we got burger and poutine. And for those of you who aren't from Canada and don't
right.
know what poutine is,
Some of you don't know.
poutine is French fries. You sprinkle it with cheese curds and pour gravy over top to melt the cheese curds. And
It's not good for you, but it's very tasty.
yeah, no, it's a heart attack in a box, but
You only live once,
yeah, you only die once too, but.
and it might be from the poutine.
And if you haven't had poutine, you're really missing out. It's kind of a weird Canadian thing, but it's fantastic. And then from supper, it was just get back to the hotel, get some sleep, because we know tomorrow we have a long day. Here we go. There we go. At the Revelstoke Resort, when you get there, you jump on these gondolas.
Then look at the mountains.
Close walk to the lookout of Revelstoke, and there's a waterfall there.
Oh, finally! Then we're gonna go forward.
So when you get here, there is like hours wait to get onto the pipe coaster. They open at 8. At 8:15, the lady came out and said, no more tickets, only if you've pre-bought online because they're sold out already. So if you come here, make sure you buy in advance because it would suck to drive all the way here and then get turned around.
But there's so much to do in the park that you don't have to stand in line and wait for the pipe coaster. You can go do other things, and when it's your turn, you come back.
There's hiking trails, there's a waterfall, there's aerial park, like a high ropes course, which we'll do later. There's axe throwing. What else is there? Oh, disc golf. So what we did after we got our tickets is we jumped on the gondola and headed up to the very top of the mountain, where we did a short hike to see a view and a waterfall.
Look what I found. Grandfather's beard. Grandfather's mustachio.
Grandfather's a mustache and a beard.
Canada has some very beautiful waterfalls, like I'm sure most countries do. And this isn't one of them.
No.
That's a tiny waterfall. And then we came down and did some axe throwing. One. Avery. Still, it's good. We did some frisbee golf. Wow, that was far. I'm gonna throw. See how we can do here. That was not good. Nice one! Off a tree. Also, there's an aerial park, which is like a high ropes with a bunch of obstacles. And Brienne and the bigger kids did it because Ben was too small, so I hung out with him. There was no GoPros allowed as you were climbing, so I didn't get any video of inside of it, but the kids had a lot of fun. There was a climbing wall.
I'm scared of heights, but it was fun.
And then while they were at the aerial park, it was finally our time, our turn, our number was called, and it was our time to go do the pipe coaster. So we jumped back on the gondola, up to the top, and jumped on one of these little carts. Basically, they're like a cart that's like 3 feet long with one handle. Forward is go, back is brake, and you just go for it. And you can get ripping. Like, I think you're going like 42, is that what they say?
Yeah, something 40 something.
42k an hour if you're not using your brake. There's Jacob, I caught up to him.
The only thing is it sucks if you get stuck behind someone who's riding a brake the whole way, because you catch up to them and then you have to brake so you don't hit them, and then you're kind of stuck following them the whole way.
Yeah, but for us, that was Avery.
Yeah.
Avery was like...
None of us wanted to go behind Avery.
Yeah, after the first one, me and Jacob and Ben were behind Avery. And after like 2 corners, I'm stuck in a train of people, and I'm trying to yell at Avery, "Go faster! Go faster!" She's like, "I am going fast!"
She was just enjoying her ride.
Avery, get going, girl! Faster!
After doing that twice though, the kids still didn't have their fill. They wanted to go again so bad. But if you purchase the day pass, it includes 2 rides down the coaster.
Yep. After we were done at the coaster, it was time to head home. It was a long day, wasn't it? But was it fun?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. So we're just leaving the pipe coaster, what is it? Pipe mountain coaster?
Yeah.
And we had an awesome weekend in Revelstoke, but it's time to head home. Who had fun weekend?
Me.
Oh, good. We had a really, really awesome weekend in Revelstoke. And if you're going through, I would highly recommend stopping in. I've driven through it probably 50 times and have never pulled off the highway. And it's definitely worth the stop. So thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you watch next week when we jump back into our Philippines trip and finish exploring the city of Cebu. If you like this video, chances are you like our last video, so click here if you want to see our last video.
And click here to subscribe.
Come on, Jacob! Avery, get going, girl! Faster!